And every time, every meal was really the best of food. My kids were there seeing how he paid the bills, and then afterwards they would tell me that, Papa, it's so expensive. On the third night, I said to him, please don't come again. I don't want to see your face anymore. We will go out and eat on our own. Please don't come. And it was really very embarrassing. So that day, he did not come. When we were going to check out, the 2 hotel rooms were fully paid for. You know how expensive it is? You don't know. I won't tell you. But it was really too expensive. So I said, no, I should pay you. So when I returned the MRT cards to him, and I put them in an envelope, and I put all the dollars inside the envelope, I gave it to him. But this guy is really very smart. When he held the envelope, says, why is this so thick? What is in here? And he said, no, I don't want to accept this. I said, no. I insist, I said. If you don't accept this, I said, I will never come to Singapore again because of you. And so he was hesitantly, he had to accept it. And then after that, we went out for Korean dinner. My friend, I've known him for a long time. I know this guy. He will never be contentious. And my children always say, this uncle is very kind, very good. Not only is he very kind, his light is very bright. He will never be contentious. Christians, we should not be so petty, trying to, or even with a single word of some people, you would want to quarrel with them. When people say a single word, and you could not swallow it. And then somebody gives you a bad look or stare, then you would immediately react. Well, sometimes some people would come to me and my wife and would voice out some complaints. You know what? Whenever after we hear, the 2 of them hear his complaint, we would go back and we would say the same thing. It's not really a big problem. There's no issue at all. It's a small problem. May God help us. Let us not be too petty. We should learn to just tolerate. Some people say, someone said, I eat everything. I eat beef, I eat pork, I eat fish. But one thing I don't want to eat, I cannot swallow, is to be shortchanged. So many people are like that. They can swallow anything, but they cannot swallow being shortchanged. And if you are such a person, I'm sorry to tell you, your light is really very, very dim. You've got to learn to swallow it. Swallow it. For the sake of the Lord, you've got to learn to swallow it. The Lord will never shortchange you. Of course, we aren't able to shine because we put our light under a bowl. Second, if you put your light under a bed, you will not shine as well. Jesus said to them, do you bring in a lamp to put it under a bowl or a bed? Instead, don't you put it on its stand? What does it mean to put your lamp under a bed? There are 2 meanings. First is laziness.
床是休息嘅所在。
Bed is a place of rest.
休息從來冇唔對。
There's nothing wrong with rest.
耶穌上帝用6日創造世界，第7日是休息。
God created the world in 6 days, and on the 7th He rested.
但是休息唔是為咗享受。
But rest is not for the sake of enjoyment.
休息為咗繼續規律創造一大嘅大事。
Rest is so that you will be able to regain your strength to do greater things.
人變大嘅人，呢個更就係慢慢無去。
People who are lazy, for sure, their light will slowly dim out.
咱未為主發更，常常對變大開始。
Many times we aren't able to shine for the Lord, and it begins with being lazy.
開始變大無讀聖經。
Started out by being lazy, you don't
開始
read the
變大
Bible.
無祈禱。
You're lazy to pray.
開始變大，但無做。
You're starting to become lazy, you don't do anything.
係你姊妹，我問你一問對嗬。
Brothers and sisters, let me ask you a question.
已經多結婚有囡仔嘅人，
Especially for those who are already married and with children.
囡仔是上帝嘅產業。
Children are a gift from the Lord.
但我問你一問對。
But let me ask you
當
a question.
上帝好你產業以後，你是唔是更加聽主？
After God gives you gift, wouldn't you love the Lord more?
還是你更加變大？
Or you will become lazier?
你嘅時間當中是囡仔先做無喺上帝裏面。
And then you spend all your time on your children, no longer on God.
你嘅囡仔唔是你嘅祝福，是你嘅咒詛。
Then your children will not be your blessing, but will become your curse.
上帝心意唔是安尼，
And that is not what God's desire
是
is.
上帝好你嘅祝福。
It is God's gift to
唔
you.
但因為囡仔更加無聽主。
And do not love God less because of
我
children.
看到真多，
I've seen a lot.
有囡仔有真多加嘅 excuse。
And having children, people have got all kinds of excuse.
無謂啊，無謂啊，無謂啊！
Oh, I'm very busy, I'm busy.
你騙你自己，
You're just deceiving
但是
yourself.
你冇騙到你嘅上帝。
But you can never deceive
當
God.
一個人開始變大嘅時陣，
When a person starts to become lazy,
就是 David。
that is David.
一日太陽平射都起嚟，
One evening, David got up from his bed.
起到困啊，呀哇，冇俾起嚟。
David slept so late and he didn't want to get up yet.
叫做幫襯人，
May the Lord help
較骨力，
us.
較骨力。
Let us become more diligent.
我嚟我哋變咗團到22年，
I've been a pastor here in the Philippines for 22 years.
除非我係身軀無爽，
And unless I don't feel well,
除非我有代志，
unless I have some appointments,
7點半早起我哋 office 最近，
at 7:30 in the morning, I would be working in the office.
22年都是安尼。
And I've been doing that for 22 years.
為什麼安尼？
Why?
我驚我家己變最變大，
Because I am afraid that I would be lazy.
團到人可能是第骨力嘅人，可能是第變大嘅人。
Because pastors could probably be the most diligent or the laziest.